Hi, this is MoeMovies, and if you haven't figured it out by now, my name is Mo, and I'm here to talk about The Cabin in the Woods. Scared yet? Anyway, I saw this a couple days ago. It's a very fun movie. Um, the best way to describe it is, if you took some ingredients from, say, like Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, um, took some ingredients from Hostel, and you took a little bit of ingredients from Lost, and you mixed it all up together, well, you would end up with Cabin in the Woods. Just like in Lost, when that island wasn't really just an island, neither is this cabin, just a cabin in the woods. I don't want to give too much away because then you wouldn't have as much fun. Because the movie's kind of like a puzzle, a lot of twists and turns. It's not like balls to the walls horror. I don't think you're gonna wet yourself, but it has some gore. Like most movies in the genre, it has also has some nudity, and it has some genuine freaky moments, but overall, it has a lot of fun with itself. Just kind of like the Scream movies, kind of poke fun at themselves. Except this is a different kind of movie. This isn't a slasher flick, like the Scream franchise. But this movie could do for this cabin in the woods genre, the whole group of beautiful people getting in a RV and taking off to a remote location and getting picked off one by one. It turns that whole thing on that whole story, that whole thing on its head, and kind of like Scream did with the slasher films. And so this could maybe do for the cabin in the woods kind of movies what Scream did for the slasher genre. And I think you'll have a good time. I mean, if you like Josh Whedon, or if you know who he is and you're familiar with his writing style, um, he did Buffy and Angel, and he's doing the new Avengers movie, and it's got Drew Goddard, who works with J.J. Abrams too, and he did like Cloverfield, and he worked. I think he wrote some on Alias, and he wrote a lot on Lost. Had a lot to do with Lost. So a lot of creativity going on here, and it's very clever, and it's like a puzzle, and I think they had more fun, keeping you guessing than they did have trying to scare the shit out of you. Although if you're with on a date with a cute girl, and it's spooky enough that it's possible she might jump in your lap. You never know. Anyway, I'm Mo. I recommend this movie. I say go check it out. As far as the actors go, they do what you'd expect them to do, and the only one I really recognized was Chris Hemsworth, who was Thor in last summer's Thor, and who's going to be Thor once again in this summer's Avengers. So, and if you're in the Whedonverse, and you're like a big Josh Whedon fan, then you'll recognize some of the actors from his shows, like the Dollhouse or Angel. Amy Acker shows up. You also got Fran Kranz, who plays Marty, the big stoner, which it's kind of funny. he's stoned all the time, but he seems to be able to figure out what's going on before everybody else. So for you, those out there that smoke the wacky weed, there's a hero in this movie for you. I can't say that I have partaken, and I'm not passing any kind of judgment on those that do, but I'm just saying that it was kind of funny that this dude that was completely stoned out of his mind seems to know more about what's going on than everybody else in the picture. And anyway, if you like horror, if you like witty horror, that doesn't take itself too seriously, and you like puzzles and twists and turns and trying to figure things out and put it together and not knowing where you're going, then go check this out. It's worth the price of admission. It's a good movie, and I think it's one that the kind of movie that would benefit from repeat viewings, because there's probably a lot of stuff in there that you might miss the first time through. As far as jokes or there's just stuff. There's just so many layers to this movie. So much going on that it's definitely a movie, I think, designed to repeat viewing. It's got repeat viewing value, and so I think this will also be a very popular movie when it comes out on a Blu-ray and DVD, because you'll be able to rewind it and watch it over again and piece everything together. Have fun piecing everything together while you're watching the movie. Anyway, this was my first time doing one of these, so please be gentle. And I'll probably be back, and because I'm gonna probably go see some more movies, and I'll probably have something to say about them too. So anyway, this is Mo, and peace out, and have fun at the movies.